So I have a bottle of wine, I have some flowers, I have a cake, and I have some more chocolates from Babe, and I have a card. Mi amor. Temi, what is it? Let us read this. Tell Papa to open for you this one. Okay? Thank you, babe. Thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you. Oh, okay, thank you. Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you're all doing awesome. Welcome to me.
Happy birthday
To me.
Happy birthday, dear baby.
Dear baby, happy birthday. You get quite your chocolate. Anyway, guys, how you doing?
Happy birthday
To me. Thank you. Hi guys, so today is my birthday. I'm actually turning 30. I feel like I've waited for this age for my whole life. You already know what you want in life. You already know the path you want to choose. You already know who you want to date. I mean, you have figured out so many things in life, so you're not meant to be confused so much. You're not being affected by peer pressure unless you really want to. So I feel so proud right now of myself. I mean, getting to 30 and accomplishing so much is not a joke, and definitely thank God. So wish me a happy birthday. Let's go ahead and bake this cake. Then probably we're gonna end the day with some cake cut. So if you follow me on Instagram, I had posted a question for you guys to ask me some of the questions that you feel I can answer at my 30s. So I'm gonna answer a few of them that you guys asked. And first one is okay. First one is, which one do I pick? Which one do I pick? Just a minute. So yeah, I have one in my messages. So this one asked, any regrets you had in your 20s? My 20s, in my 20s, I think in my 20s I was in campus. So my biggest regret in my 20s, I normally say I didn't have as much fun as I really wanted to have in my 20s. So sometimes na feeling ni kama nilijifungia life kiasi tu, not so much, kiasi tu. But otherwise my 20s, I think I learned to be responsible at a very early age in my 20s, because I remember I was in campus, and I think I've mentioned about it. I was in campus, but I already started hustling, doing small jobs here and there, and yet I was staying at my mom's house. So I think at that time I rushed myself to be responsible enough to start knowing money early enough. So I missed out on some of the chances just to have fun and feel free, live like a bird, you know. So I think that's the only regret. Otherwise, I was so responsible at my 20s. The other questions I'm going to answer is this one saying, not a question but love your channel content. Thank you so much. The other one was question said, I schooled with you in one can. Do you think it molded us in what we are today? So I feel like it was more of a military school. Yani tulitandikwa viboko every day. It wasn't a joke. So the beating was serious. But I feel like it really molded me, because at that young age in primary, ilinieka some fear about life, you know. Ilinieka kale ka fear that if you don't do things right, there's so much caning that is going to go on. So somehow the beating ilini shape kidogo, you know, it depends. At the end of the day, it depends with you as an individual, how you're going to take each path that you cross in your life. Another question was, this one just said, may your third floor be favored. Say hi to Bills. Bills is my hubby, so I definitely passed the message. So another question, just a minute. The other question was, go. This one I posted on my YouTube stories. So the question there was, where is that question? Happy birthday, girl, in advance. I joined the floor in July. Wishing you Baraka Tele. Thank you so much. Another one asked, friendship in 20s. Friendship in 20s, I can say it's more of affected by your peers. So many people in their 20s are not sure why they have so many friends. Like you find like you have like 20 friends. Like I think you really need to know who needs to be in your life, who is a priority, because it's that friendship of having fun and just enjoying life, because you're not still focused, like you're not sure how your future is going to be. So we're having just friends at the moment. So at that moment, it's a very, very critical moment, because also in your 20s unaweza pata uko na mabeshte, wengine wanapata job, wengine wanakuwa chapo, and you're not sure after they get a job if they're gonna stick around. So friendship in your 20s, it's all about being critical, know and figure out what friendship really means. Because me naonanga in your 20s, it's just about uko available, come tuende, and then ile siku uko available, what happens? So you need to figure out your connections. Also start in your early 20s. People who are going to help you in future, people who are going to help you financially, people who are going to help you when you have big things like weddings or parties or rurashios. Those are the friends that you create in your 20s. So you want to make them permanent. Also you want to make them true and sincere. That's the word. Have sincere friends in your 20s, because the more you grow, you realize that your circle becomes so small, because you're starting to get rid of friends who don't matter so much. So unapata tu wanaenda wakijitoa, ama wewe unaenda tu ukijitoa. So just try and figure out who is there, who is in and who is out, you know. Yeah. Last question is, this one asks, weight loss postpartum. My weight loss postpartum journey was pretty easy. I can say one is because I'm not a good feeder, so I don't eat a lot. So that helped me a lot, because I wasn't munching all the time unnecessarily, you know. And my husband is a sports person, so it was easier for him to be there and just remind me on healthy habits of eating, what not to touch. Because I remember, I think when you're pregnant, when you're breastfeeding, actually it's very easy to lose control of your eating habit, because unakuanga na njaa ingine, you just want. Breastfeeding kind of takes your energy, na unamkanga hata ukitambaa on your knees because you're so hungry. So if you don't control what you put in your mouth, trust you me, utakuwa mkubwa. I'm not gonna lie, you'll become very huge. So what I did, one main thing that I did, I used to have basic meals like breakfast, lunch and dinner, and then in between just snack. I used to take lots of water in between, ama fruits. But you see what happens during postpartum is that watu wanakuanga na hii mentality like usipokula mtoto atapata enough milk. But I believe if you eat the right things, tuseme your breakfast has enough proteins and ions and a few starch and carbohydrates, what's wrong with that? There's no damage. It means that you are eating the three main whatever proteins, carbohydrates, starch, so you get the point. So in between, I avoided eating heavy foods, because what happens is that sometimes tunasahau, unakula heavy breakfast, unasikia uko na njaa, umenyonyesha mara mbili tatu, you go ahead and say let me have another heavy meal, you see. So hapo ndo watu huanza kuharibu vitu. Unakaa kama umekula lunch, unaambiwa before saa 10 you need another meal. No. I avoided all that. By then I avoid. So I just used to, I managed to eat the 3 basic meals of the day, and then in between take lots of fruits, take lots of water. Don't overdo it, because we lose me, I'm not gonna lie, and I can't judge someone who has added weight after pregnancy, because I know how hungry someone gets in the morning. Kuna watu waamka wakitembea na magoti, because when you stand you will fall down, because the baby has been breastfeeding the whole night, unamkanga tu na njaa. So just try to balance in there. So another factor is that the fact that I'm just not a foodie. It was easy for me, so ilifika tu mahali chakula ikakatika kabisa. So I think my body just regained itself with time. But another important thing, I started working out after 2 months. I started with easy workouts, and then at a point I just started focusing on the core area. And definitely my husband, as a sports person, was also always pushing me to keep on working and keep on just sweat a little bit, let the fat out, because that baby fat can mess you up. yeah, so that's it. So those are just the few questions that you guys sent, and I really appreciate. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, that's it. That's how my 30s is starting on a higher note.
Karibia mbona tuko hiyo maua yako?
Ah. Kwanza piga nayo. Maybe niko na piga nayo kwanza. Hiyo ni idea niko. Okay, kabisa.
We hey. Hey, hey, we are sorry, ma.
Haya, sasa unaweza piga hivi, but don't capture the branch.
Eh?
Don't capture
Ikatike
the
hivi.
branch.
Okay. See, I know.
So, unaona?
Paparazzi.
So guys, I'm back in the house after that short photo shoot. My lipstick is in a mess because of the mask, but I want us to go ahead and just do some icing on this cake before I fall asleep. I feel quite tired. Just look at me, guys. But anyway, so let's go ahead, decorate this cake. I've put it here. It's a small cake. This is how it came out. So I've already cut the top. So I'm gonna be using this zester icing. Yeah, the zester icing, and I'm going to use blue band, and then I'm going to add a yellow coloring. Guys, please let me close this video here for today. This is my simple decoration. It's yellow in color, then I've done some sprinkling of some colored particles. So I'm gonna close this video here for today. Thank you so much for everyone who has wished me a happy birthday. Thank you so much to everyone who is watching this video. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Thank you to everyone who is still watching my channel. The silent subscribers, the silent people who watch but don't comment. I appreciate you guys so much. So thank you so much, guys. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So I'm gonna see you in my next video, and for today I'm just gonna tell you goodbye. Say bye. Say bye, mama. Hi. Say bye. Bye. Guys, I'm so happy. Just look at these flowers. They match with my dress.